G'day Bifrosters. Let's do another quick one as per requests on the Slack channel. So we're going to talk about strings. Alright, so string is really just a bunch of text. You can find them in here, so you set a value down. And there it is, string. Okay, type string. Value of 0 right now. I can put anything in here that is text, I think. Can put things like, I like my headphones. There you go. That's a string. It's a string with I like my headphones in it. So we're going to run through some of the string nodes real quick. First one we're going to do is string empty. What this does is it checks to see if there's something in that string or not. So let's get some sort of indication going on. We'll just put down a bit of a display here. Let's do a create mesh sphere. There's a mesh sphere and set geo property, and we're going to set it to color, and we're going to go for a bit of a traffic light here, but we'll get there in a minute. Let's just get that out. There's our sphere. Lovely, lovely. So this is, and I do like my headphones. I've just bought them and I really like them, and Bluetooth's wonderful, and I'm not tripping over the cable anymore, but nobody wants to know that. So this is a Boolean thing. It's basically like less or more, less or greater than or equal to, or whatever. It's basically checking a condition on the string. It's saying, is the string empty? So with any condition, we put down an if, and let's put down a couple of colors. So in the value node, we need to make that a vector 4, like so. This is going to be our not true, so it's red, and then we'll just copy and paste that. And this is going to be our is true, so green. Like I said, traffic lights, right? So if it's true, make it green. If it's false, make it red. And let's pop this into the data here, and then we'll just fudge this around until the color turns up, because sometimes it doesn't. And what happens if I do that? And disconnect that. There we go. So it's red. The string is not empty. Just like I said. I like my headphones, string empty. Now, presumably if I just delete that and press enter, that'll turn green, because now the string is empty. So that's the first one, string empty. String ends with. So let's undo that. String ends with. So here's the string coming in, and I'll copy this, and let's just change this to phones. Does the string end with phones? This will tell us really quickly. Yes, it does. Does the string end with... Oh, I have to keep coming up with words. Does the string end with spider? No, it doesn't. So that's how string ends with works. String find. String find. This one's a little bit more complicated. So it's the string. We want to find something in this string, right? We're going to keep using our little true false indicator thing here for a while, but we've got some other stuff on this one. Oops. So we need to find something in this string. So let's just break that connection for now. String does end with phones, because string ends with nothing. That's interesting. I didn't know that worked. So I want to find something in the string. Yeah, so what can I find in the string? Let's find like. I like my headphones, right? We'll find that. Now this is just telling me that it's found it. What happens if I want to do something with it? So if I want to cut that string up and get like out of it, then this node allows me to do that. Because it gives me the index, which is the position of the string within the input string. So if I was to say, pop this out to, running into, I'm just going to throw this into the output so we can put a watch point on it. Add watch point, there we go. Bring that down here so we can see it. So it's index 2. What does that mean? Well, if you have a look at our original string, it works just like an array. So the first character is position 0, and that's I. The second character, which is space, is position 1, and then our substring starts at position 2. If I was to change the search string from like to Y space H, which is in between my and headphones, then this is where it's finding that string. You can also tell it to search reverse. It'll still give you the same thing, and you can say start and end. And when the end of the search range is, so if I say start 0 and end at 4, it's not going to find it because our search string starts at position 8, which is there. Position 4 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the K. So it's only searching up to the K now. If I change this to say 12, then it's found it, it's going to find it again, and it found it at 8. So that's how string find works. Reverse just means you can search through the string backwards, more or less. String join. String join. So I need 2 strings. Let's copy this, paste it. I like. This is a ridiculous phrase to be using. I should be doing something much cooler, but I'm a terribly boring person. I like my headphones. I need to join that string. So I'm going to put that in there. I believe what I need to do is put that on fan in so I can bring in an array of strings with the separator of space. If I pop this out, is the watch point going to show me the string? That's the question. Kind of looks like it. The separator is a comma. There's the comma. We can change that separator to be something like that, and our result looks like this. We can also put in a space, and there it is. So it just joins strings together with a separator. Yeah, that one was pretty easy and cool. String length. Nah, I like this one. String length tells you how long the string is. Pop that in there, and let's grab this guy, drag him on here, add a watch point, go up here and find it. That string is 20 characters long. Literally just tells you the length of the string. So you're starting to see how this can be quite a good thing, whereas I can combine something like I need a string, I don't know how long the string is, I need to go through the string, where's my end point, etc, etc, etc. So it's a lot like arrays. You can just join them up and perform logic on them and things. What's next? String lower. So let's get our original string back, and we will just make some changes. All string lower does is it converts, see, couldn't find that anymore because the H is now capital. This is just going to convert the string to a lowercase version of itself. Let's pop this into the output. Take a look at our watch point again, which is still around somewhere. There it is. And it's all lowercase now. See, there was 2 uppercase characters there. Now it's all lowercase. Next one is string replace. So let's put our string in. We'll get, we'll delete that, and we'll change this to like, and we'll change this to love. I think you're probably seeing where this is going. So we need to give it the substring we want to replace, which is old, and what we want to replace it with, which is goes into new there. And then we'll grab this guy, pop him in here, go and find the watch point, or add a new watch point. Boom. Hey. Ah, see, we've still got the capital letters in here. That's why it didn't work. So I need to change this to like, take like that. And then if you look at our result, I love my headphones. And I do. They're wonderful. They're Sennheisers. Not that I'm a headphone head, but I still really like them. It sounds really nice. Bet you're sick of my headphones. String. Reverse. Pretty sure this is just going to reverse the string. There you go. Look at that. Now you can write things in code that no one will ever crack unless they have their own copy of Bifröst. Wonderful. Yay, another Boolean. String starts with. Pop that in there. String coming in. And this is very much like string ends with, except it's what's at the start. We'll repurpose this guy. It does not start with love, but it does start with I. So there you go. That's that one. String strip. Where's our handy dandy string that's coming in everywhere? So this strips the given characters from the beginning and the end of the string. Any character in the characters string will be stripped from the input string endings. Okay. Let's try that. There you go. It took the I out. Let's see what happens if I change this to... If I change this to like, does it strip? No. But I bet you if I change it to I like, yep. So it just strips everything out of the beginning, and we'll just try buttons. I like my head. I do. I've had it for a long time. Quite attached to it. This one's fun. String to float. String coming in, float coming out. Now, what this does is it converts numbers in string format to a floating point number. Okay, so that's not a number, but this is. So you've got 100 as a string coming in and 100 as a float coming out. And let's just do a little test. Let's go twice of. We'll hook this up to here. Add a watch point so we can see the result wherever that went. This is getting a little crowded in here. Just a little bit crowded, really. Where'd my watch point go? Oh, you evil bugger. No, it's hiding there behind other nodes. Let's just get that down there so we can see what we're doing. So, if I multiply this string by 2, first off, this breaks because that's not a number. So let's pop this in here. So that has changed that string 100 to a float of 100, multiplied it by 2, and there it is. So there's our proof. That's what that does. I can do the same thing with string to int. We had an int output, didn't we? We did. It's that index one there. So we'll just usurp that for a bit. And then I'm going to have to go through the whole thing of finding the watch point again. There it is, right there. Getting messy. Just bear with me. So there we go. We have a string being converted to an integer number. Perfect. It's the same as that, except I'm not doubling it, and it's an integer number. Next one. String upper. Do you think maybe we should clean some stuff up? Let's go up here. Let's go right up here. That's a bit easier. So I'll take the I like my headphones and we'll pop that out to our string output like that. And now you can see it's all uppercase. I like my headphones. I'm shouting now. And I believe the last one, the one that we haven't done, did we do string strip? Yes, we did. String to array. Now I've used string to array before. And what string to array is really, really good for is getting data in from my arrays strings. So this needs to be a comma separated string. So let's actually, and it also really, really helps that it's, well, it doesn't have to be, but if you're bringing data in, it's good that it's numbers. I could like, I like my headphones. All right, so this is, what this is going to do is it's going to strip everything and put it in an array based on where the commas are. So a string array, this may not tell us very much, but we'll pop that in there. And we'll throw down the ubiquitous watch point. And because it's an array, yeah, all it's giving me here in the watch point is the length of the array, which is 4. There are 4 things in the array. I like my headphones, right? Without putting down a dump object, I can't show you anything in terms of results, but 1, 2, 3, 4, size 4, pretty confident that I like my headphones. Yeah, where this is really good is where this is numbers. So if I go 1, 3, 8, 90, 47 minus 2. Yeah. Now when I put that out, I can put them out as a float array or a long array, which is awesome because these are now, you see the size changed as I put more things in it. Coming out of here, it's still strings, but coming out of here, it's floats. So if I really, really quickly do a for each, yeah, and we'll take the float array in like that, and we will also plug in our create sphere. This is getting super messy, but you're going to get the idea real fast. And in here, we will go through this float array. So port iteration target is true, and I'm just going to put down a value node, value, like this. I'm going to turn that into a vector 3. And there's a reason for that. I'm going to make that into a float, and I'm going to put that as a Y component. Then I'm going to super quickly, we will get point position from a geometry, and we will add those to it, and we will set point position on our geometry, and we will output that. So now, let's get my output down here, plug that in. Doesn't like that at all. I'll plug that in there instead. So what this is doing, don't know if you can see, is, and let's put it on our grid so we can see what's going on. Everything I typed in here has been translated into a Y position. So let's get some of those bigger ones down. So we'll get another set of numbers. -2. There we go. Comma 3. There we go. Comma 10. Comma -8. Comma 19. So what that's doing is it's taking in a string of characters, converting them to floats, running them through a loop, and turning them into the Y position of our sphere. Right? And that's what string to array does. Also does it with turns them into longs, and it just spits it out as a string array. Very, very useful. So where does that all live in here? Core, I think. String. So there's other stuff like get from string. So I can get this, I can pop this in here, and I can go, okay, what is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's get index 9, which should be, if my counting is right, 8. And we'll pop this to the output, to our single string output, and throw down a watch point. Yep, there we go. So that just gets this character in the string, like it's an array. So if I was to say make that 2, it'll pop out a comma because 0, 1, 2. Yeah. Let's get from string. Slice string. So this will let you slice a string up into more strings, I think. Start at 0, stop at -1, and let's go for a stride of 2. We'll output this and see what we get. Ah, okay, I know where I got that wrong. So let's start at 0, and let's stop at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stride of 1. So what this is doing is it's getting the first 4 characters, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? If I change that back to 2, it's going to get see there's only 3, so that's now getting 0, 2, and 4. 0, 2, and 4. Yeah, cool. Okay, so I think that'll do for strings for now, to save me editing all night and yakking away in a quiet dark room. Hope this has helped and expanded some of the knowledge of strings that you have. Questions, just leave them under the video, and thank you very much.